Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So today we're going to start with grade 6 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Then scroll down to grade 6. Then click on view all lessons. So we are working on division. Chapter name is division. And the topic we are going to start is divide whole numbers two-digit divisor. Divide whole numbers two-digit divisor. Okay, now you have to divide the whole numbers, but the divisor in the case is two-digit. Got it? Two-digit divisor. Okay, please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important points on your notebook. Got it? Okay, let's just do examples. Let's start with the examples. Right below the video, you have a live chat button. So please communicate with the chat. If you have any problem, just send me message there or write the answers I'm asking. Got it? Let's start with the first one. The first one is divide, and it is 86 divided by 43. So you have to divide 86 by 43. This is the divisor, and see, divisor is now two-digit number. Got it? And this is the dividend. Got it? Keep these terms in your mind. 43 is the divisor and 86 is the dividend. Got it? Okay, let's start with we have to divide 43 by 86. So you have to count the table of 43. You can count by multiplying. Like we know that 43 times 1 is 43, and we have to do 43 times 2. So 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 4 is 8. So 43 times 2 is 86. Got it? So we can go for 42 times 2, and 86 subtract 86 is 0. Got it? This is the quotient. This is the quotient and this is the remainder. Got it? These are very important terms related to the division. Please keep these important points in your mind. Got it? Okay, let's just do another example. Okay, the next example is divide 994. There is two digit. We have to count a table of 14 until we get 90, but that is less than 99. Got it? So 14 times 1 is 14, 14 times 2 is 28, 14 times 3 is 42, 14 times 4 is 56, I think. Yes, it is 56. And 14 times 5 is 70, 14 times 6 is 84. I know the tables, that's why I'm writing. You have to multiply them like this. 14 times 6, 6 times 4 is 24, 4. Here you have 2, 6 times 1 is 6 and 2 8, so it would be 84. Got it? And 14 times 7 is 98. So we can go for 14 times 7 because 14 times 8 is greater than 99. 14 times 8 is 112. We can go for 14 times 7. Got it? 14 times 78. Just subtract, then subtract 8 is 1. 9 subtract 9 is 0. You need to bring the next digit down. It would be 14. So 14 times 1 is 14 times 1 is 14. Got it? 14 subtract 14 is 0. So this is the quotient and this is the remainder. Got it? Okay, let's just click on the test button and let's do practice questions. Okay, the first one is 405 divided by 81. So 405 is the dividend and 81 is a divisor. Got it? Start dividing 405 by 81. So we cannot divide 40 is the smaller number than 81. So we have to make 405. Now we have to count a table of 81 until 405. So let's just do 81 times 2 is 181 times 1 is 81, 2 is 162, 81 times 3 is 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 8 is 24. It would be 243. 81 times 4 is 4 times 1 is 4 and 4 times 8 is 32. 324 and 81 times 5 is 405. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40. So we can go for 81 times 5. It would be 405. Got it? When you subtract them, it would be 0. So the quotient is 5. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 44 divided by 11. Do you know the answer? Yes, it is 4 because 11 times 4 is 44 and 44 subtract 44 is 0. So the quotient is 4. Got it? Okay, the next example is 896 divided by 32. 896 divided by 32. So 896 is the dividend and 32 is the divide. Got it? So you have to count a table of 32 until we get 89. Got it? Just 32 times 1 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. 33 times 3 is 3 times 2, 96. So 96 is greater than 89. So we can go for 32 times 2. That would be 64. Got it? So just subtract them. 9 subtract 4 is 5. And 8 subtract 6 is 1. 15 is less than the divisor. Divisor is 32. And here we have 15. We cannot divide a smaller number by the greater one. Got it? So let's just bring the next digit down to make the number greater than 32. It is now 156. So you need to count a table of 32 until you get 156. So 32 times 4 is 136. 32 times 5 is 160. And 32 times 6 is 192. Oh wait, 89 subtract 64 is 25. Sorry, not. It is 256, not 156. Okay, 32 times 1 is 32, 2 is 64, 3 is 96, 4 is 135, 32 times 5 is 160, and 32 times 6 is 192, 32 times 7 is 224, and 32 times 8 is 256. So we can go for 32 times 8. Got it? 32 times 8 is 256. So 256 subtract 256 is 0. Got it? The correct option is 28. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 65 divided by 13. So 65 is the dividend and 13 is the divisor. Got it? So you have to count a table of 13 until you get 65. Got it? So 13 times 1 is 13. 13 times 2 is 26. 13 times 3 is 39. 13 times 4 is 52. And 13 times 5 is 65. So we can go for 13 times 5. Got it? Please make sure before doing the division you must be perfect with multiplication. The tables actually. Got it? Okay, so 13 times 5 is 65. So you have a live chat button right below the video. Click on the live chat button and communicate with me. Your communication is highly appreciated. Got it? Okay, the next one is 58 divided by 29. 58 divided by 29. You have to count a table of 29 until you get 58. Got it? So 28, 9 times 2 is I think 58. You can check by multiplying. 2 times 9 is 18. Write 8 and carry 1. 2 times 2 is 4 and 1 5. Yes, 22. 9 times 2 is 58. Got it? 58 subtract 58 is 0. Got it? So correct option is 2. So you can complete a test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic just by clicking on the back button. So if you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, the next topic is divide whole numbers. Now the divisor is 3-digit divisor. Got it? You have to divide whole numbers. 3-digit divisors now. Got it? Okay, let's start with examples. Okay, the first one is 30804 divided by 906. This is the number, right? Then 5. Got it? You can use calculator if you are allowed. If not allowed, you can do multiplications. Got it? So let's just do 906. You have to find 900. You have to divide 30,804 by 906. So the first 3 digits are smaller than 906, so make it 4-digit number. It would be 3080. Got it? To find a number that when multiplied by 396 is less than equal to 3080. So you can go for, let's count 906 times 1 is 906. I'm using calculator. If you are allowed to, you can use. If you are not allowed, you can do multiplications. Right? 900 times 2 is 1812 and 906 times 3 is 718. And let's check 906 times 4. It is 3624. It is much greater, so we can go for 2718. Got it? 906 times 3 is 2718. So just subtract them. When you subtract, you cannot subtract 0 out of 8. You have to borrow 1, so it would be 10 here. 10 subtract 8 is 2. And subtract 1 is 6. You have to borrow 1 from here, so it would be 10. And 10 subtract 7 is, and 2 subtract 2 is 0. It is 362. 362 is less than 906, so you need to bring the next digit down to be 3620. Here you have 906 times 4 is 3624. Got it? Okay, just click on the, oh, we are doing the test questions, not the, okay, let's just start test. On the top right corner we have a test button. Let's just do test questions. Okay, the first one is 639 divided by 213. 639 divided by 213. Probably 2213 times 3 is 639. 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 2 is 6. Yes, 213 times 3 is 639. Got it? And so when you subtract them, the answer is 0. So the correct option is 3. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay. The next one is 535,225 and you have to divide it by 395. Got it? So let's check for the first three digits. 395 is smaller than 535, so we can go for 395 times 1 is 395, but 2 is much greater, I think. 395 times 2, yes, it is 790, so we can go for 395 times 1 is 395. Got it? Just subtract them. 5 subtract 5 is 0. 13 subtract 9 is 4. You have to borrow 1 to make it 13, and here you're left with 4. 4 subtract 3 is 1. Got it? Now you need to bring the next digit down, bring the 2 down. Now let's see which number is less than 1402. Mm, uh, 395 times 3 is 1185, and 395 times 4 is 1580. So 1580 is greater than 1402, so we can go for 395 times 3 is 1185. Got it? So just subtract them. We cannot subtract 2 out of 3. We have to borrow 1 from here. Is 9 because we borrow 1 here. So 12 subtract 5 is 7. 9 subtract 8 is 1. 3 subtract 1 is 2, and here you have 0. Now bring the next digit down. Again, next is 2, so bring the next down. Got it? Okay, let's just do 395 times 5. It is 1975, and 395 times 6. 395 times 6, it would be 2376. So we can go for this one because 2376 is greater than 2172. So we can go for 395 times 5 is 1975. Got it? Just subtract them. We subtract 2 out of 5, so we have to borrow 1. It would be then 12. Here you have 6. 12 subtract 5 is 7. We cannot subtract 6 out of 7, so you have to borrow 1. It would be now 16. 16 subtract 7 is 9. And we cannot subtract uh, 0 out of 9, so you have to borrow 1. It would be now 10. 10 subtract 9 is 1, and 1 subtract 1 is 0. You have a digit to bring down, that would be 5. Just bring it down. Here you have 1975. That would be 395 times 5. Got it? So it is 1975. That means when you divide 535,225, the answer is by 395, the answer is 1355. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 2400 divided by 825. So 3-digit number is smaller than 825. So we can go for the 4-digit number, right? Let's just count the table of 825. So 825 times 2 is 825 times 2 is 1650, and 825 times 3 is 2475. Got it? So we can go for 825 times 3. That would be 2407. You subtract them, the answer is 0. Got it? Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic, and I think the next one is the final test for this chapter. Oh yes, we have. Let's start with the final test for the chapter. So if you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? If you have any question, anything you can you to ask, you can use the live chat button right below the video. Please use the live chat button and communicate with me. That would be if your participation is highly appreciated. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test button. Complete the pattern. The first one is complete the pattern. You have the missing number divided by 6 is 1. Then the missing number divided by 60 is 10. So 36, not 60. Then you have the missing number divided by 6 is 100. And then you have the missing number divided by 6 is 1000. Got it? You have to find the missing number. So the options you are given are 220, 40, 400, 220, 200, 2000, 420, 440, 400 and 4000. And the third one is 6, 60, 600 and 6000. So which option is the one? 6 divided by 6 is 1. It would be 660, and 60 divided by 6 is 10. 600 divided by 6 is 100. And 6000 divided by 6 is 1000. Got it? So the correct option is 660, 600 and 6000. Okay, the next one is divide 48 by 16. So just divide 48 by 16. You have to count a table of 16. 16 times 1 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32, 16 times 3 is 48. So just go for 16 times 3 is 48. Got it? 48 subtract 48 is 0. The correct option is 3, and just click on the OK button. If you have any problem, any question, you can ask using live chat button, and also you can participate. You can communicate with me. Your participation is highly appreciated. Got it? If you know the answer, you get the answer. Okay, the next is 7590799 divisible by 2. Yes or no? Do you know the answer? If you know the answer, write the answer in the chat box. The answer is no, because the divisibility rule for 2 is you just need to look the digit that is at the ones position. If it is 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, that means yes, the number is divisible by 2. And if the number is not from 0 to 4, 6 and 8, that means no, the number is not divisible by 2. That is the divisibility rule for 2. We did this in the topic divisibility rules. Got it? If you don't know, you can go to the topic, just revise the topic. Got it? Okay, let's just click on the let's just move on to the next question. Okay, the next question is divide 30,804 by 30,804 by 906. I think that's the one we divided earlier. I'm sure. Okay, we have to go for 3080. Now count the 906 by until you get 3080. 906 times 2 is 1812. 906 times 3 is 2718. And 906 times 4 is 3624. So we can go for 906 times 3, that would be 2718. Got it? Just subtract them. We cannot subtract 0 out of 8. We have to borrow 1. It would be 10. 10 subtract 8 is 2. Then 7 subtract 8 is 6. Then you have to borrow 1, and here you have 10. 10 subtract 7 is 3, and 2 subtract 2 is 0. So again, you have to bring the 4 down. It would be 3624. So we can go for a 906 times 4. It is 300,624. Got it? So the correct option is 34. Select the correct option and click on the okay. The next one is 736 divided by 46. So you can go for these 46 times 1 is 46. So you have to borrow 1. 13 minus 6 is 7. 6 subtract 4 is 2, and you need to bring 6 down. Now you have to count 46 until you get 276. So 46 times 6 is 276. So we can go for 46 times 6. It would be 276. Got it? So the correct option is 16. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, a radio station has the next question is, let me just listen to me carefully. A radio station has $6,000 to buy new CDs. Each CD costs $2. How many CDs can the radio station buy? So you have to buy 6,000. You have $6,000 to buy new CDs, and a CD costs $2. So you have to count the how many CDs can the radio station buy. Just divide the digits 2 divided by 6. 2 times 3 6, and write the zeros as it is. It would be 3,000. Got it? You don't need to divide the zeros. Just write when you are dividing. Just you don't have the zeros with the denominator, so write the zeros as it is. Got it? So it would be 3,000. Okay, select the correct option and move on to the next one. Okay, the next one is 83,989,711 divisible by 2. So yes or no? Do you know the divisibility rule for 2? I explained a while ago. So the divisibility rule for 2 is you need to check the ones digit. If it is 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8, that means the number is divisible by 2. If no, the number is not divisible by 2. So the number is not divisible by 2. The answer is no. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 684 divided by 8. 684 divided by 18. So we have to divide 18 by 684. So 18 times 2 is 36. 18 times 3 is 54, I think. Yes, it is 54. And 18 times 4 is 72. So 72 is greater than 68. So we can go for 18 times 3. 18 times 3 is 54. Just subtract them. 8 subtract 8 subtract 4 is 4, and 6 subtract 1, and you need to bring it down. So now you have to go for 8 subtract 18. Okay, count the table. 18 subtract 5 is 18 times 5 is 90. 18 times 6 is 108. 18 times 7 is 126. 18 times 8 is 144. Yes. 18 times 8 is 144. Got it? So 144 subtract 144 is 0. Got it? Click on the okay. Estimate which sign makes the statement true. 96,286 divided by 93, and we have to 904. Estimate the answer. You have to estimate the numbers. So we can estimate it would be, you can round estimate the number to 95,000 and divided by this number is estimated to 95. Got it? When you divide 95,000 by 95, it would be 1,000. So 1,000 is less than this number or greater than 1,000 is less. You have to estimate these numbers. The one that you have to divide 96,285 is, here you have 93. I rounded off this number to 95. And then here you have 96,000. I know 95,000 is exactly divisible by 95. Got it? So I rounded off the number to 935,000, 95,000 and then divided by 95. So it would be 1,000. Got it? Okay, the next one is 30,225 divided by 465. So count the 465 until you get 3020. 465 times 2 is 930. 465 times 3 is 1395. 465 times 3 is 465 times 4 is 1860. 465 times 5 is 2325. 465 times 6 is 2790, and 465 times 7 is 3255. So 3255 is much greater. So we can go for 2090. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go for 465 times 6 is 2790. Got it? Just subtract them. 2 subtract 0 is 2. So you have to borrow 1 from here. It would be 9 and it would be 12. So 12 subtract 9 is 3. 9 subtract 7 is 2. And 2 subtract 2 is 0. Now just bring the next digit down. So it would be 2, 3, 4, 5. 465 times 5 is 2325. Got it? Select the correct option and click on the OK button. So you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic. Got it? So if you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? Okay, so we have done with the chapter division. I'm going to start with the next chapter, that is integers, chapter 4. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password. You have to log in there using your email address and password, and then you have to find. We just completed the chapter, that is division, and now I'm going to start with integers. Got it? So now let's just start with integers. And the very first topic from the chapter is understanding integers. Okay, understanding integers. I'm going to write down the definitions on the board. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the examples. Got it? So basically, first you are going to learn what are integers. So let me write down the definition on the board. Make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the examples. Got it? You can note down the definitions. An integer is the number. Okay. Integers are like whole numbers. Integers are like whole numbers. But they also include negative numbers. Got it? Also, no fractions allowed. That means fractions are not allowed in integers. Got it? See, here you have 0. On the right hand side of the 0, you have all positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are increasing at the right hand side. As you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting greater and greater. Got it? The next number is 5. 5 is greater than 4. Got it? 6. 6 is greater than 5. But on the left hand side of the 0, you have all negative numbers. As you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. Got it? -1 is smaller than 0, -2 is so you're moving in -5. -5 is less than -4. Got it? The next one is -6. -6 is less than -5. As you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller on the left hand side. Got it? But on the right hand side, as you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting greater and greater. Got it? Please note down the definition on your notebook. I'll wait for a while. Be quick, please. Okay, let's start with the examples. What integer represents the scenario? You are given with the scenarios, you have to represent the number. Which number is it actually, the negative or positive? 4 kilometer increase in distance. Okay, the scenario involves increase or gain. So increases are always represented by the positive numbers. Got it? So it would be represented by +4, or either you can write 4. You can write 4 or +4. It is exactly same. Got it? Which integer represents the scenario? 5 fewer centimeters of the rain this year. 5 fewer centimeters rain this year. So the word fewer means you have, it's a loss or decrease. Got it? So the loss or decreases are always represented by the negative numbers. It would be -5. Got it? Okay, the next one is a child grow 5 inches taller. So it's a growth and it involves a gain or increase. So it would be +5. Got it? So let's just click on the test button and let's do practice questions from this topic. We are on the next chapter, that is integers. So let's just practice question. Okay, let's just start with the test. Okay, what integer represents the scenario? 2 gallon increase in volume. So it is an increase. So increases are always represented by the positive numbers. Got it? So the correct option is 2. Okay, then we have 1 degree below 0. So I just represented the numbers on the board. So below 0 are all the numbers that are negative. So that means it would represented by the -1. Got it? Okay. A plant grows centimeter taller. So again, it's a growth. So growths are always represented by positive numbers. Got it? So the correct option is +3. Select the correct option and click on the OK button. 2 feet below sea level. So is it an increase or decrease? Below sea level means below a level. So it would be -3. Got it? -2, sorry. 4 meter above sea level. So it is an increase because it is above the sea level. It would be +4. Got it? Losing 4 crayons from a set. So the word losing means a loss. So the loss is always represented by the negative numbers. It is -4. So select the correct option and click on the OK button. One passenger gets on the bus. That means it's an increase. Got it? Five fewer inches of rain this year means it's a loss. So it would be a -5. Got it? Five more centimeters of rain this year would be a positive. 2 meter below the surface. So 2 meter below it is a negative number, -2. Weight gain of 2 pounds. So it's a gain. So gain is positive. So it would be +2. Removing 3 chairs from a table. So it would be -3. Got it? So you can complete the test by yourself later today. So you can find all the lesson. If you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? And we have uh, today we have completed the chapter that is division. We have done three of the topics from division. One of them is dividing whole numbers, two-digit divisor. The second one is dividing whole numbers, three-digit divisors. Then we did the final test. Then we started the next chapter that is integers, and we have done with the first topic that is understanding integers. Got it? So if you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Also, if you find this video helpful for you, please click on the like button. And thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.